In the quiet edges of Khayelitsha, beneath a restless sky, stood a small two-room shack of corrugated iron. Inside, a young African girl sat at a worn wooden table, her face lit by the trembling glow of a candle. Rain tapped steadily above her, slipping through the roof and falling into buckets placed carefully across the floor. Yet her eyes remained fixed on her schoolbook, as if the storm had no power over her dream.
Before the sun could stretch across the sky, Mama Nomsa was already at the taxi rank. Wrapped in her doek, she worked with steady hands, braiding hair with care and precision. Around her, minibus taxis arrived and departed, their engines humming like the heartbeat of the township. The golden light of dawn touched her face as she labored, not just for the day, but for her daughter's tomorrow. Her fingers moved like storytellers, parting, weaving, and shaping each strand of hair into something beautiful. They were hands that knew sacrifice, hands that carried the weight of early mornings and long days. The scent of hair products lingered in the air, while the world bustled softly around her. In every braid, there was a quiet promise: my child will have more. Back in the shack, numbers became a doorway. The young girl now sat with two children beside her, guiding them through simple sums written in a worn notebook. For a small fee, she shared what she knew, her voice calm and patient. The candlelight danced across their faces as learning filled the tiny room, turning it into something far greater than it was. One night, long after the township had quieted, she sat on a crate with a cracked phone in her hands. The candlelight reflected faintly on the screen as her thumbs moved quickly, building something new. On that broken device, she shaped a world where taxi routes and numbers came together, a place where learning could feel familiar, even to those who struggled. A simple plate of pap and cabbage rested beside the candle, steam rising softly into the night air. The girl smiled, her focus finally breaking, while her mother sat beside her on a crate. They shared the small space, their laughter light and easy. Though the room was humble, it held a richness no money could measure. A simple plate of pap and cabbage rested beside the candle, steam rising softly into the night air. The girl smiled, her focus finally breaking, while her mother sat beside her on a crate. They shared the small space, their laughter light and easy. Though the room was humble, it held a richness no money could measure. Her eyes drifted to the corner, where a bucket caught the steady drip of rain. The sound was familiar, almost comforting, yet it carried a deeper meaning. She paused, thinking not just of the water, but of everything it represented. In that moment, a quiet truth settled within her. You do not wait for the roof to stop leaking. You build something. Morning came gently, painting the sky in soft gold. Outside, a minibus taxi passed, its horn cutting through the early air. Mama Nomsa stood at the doorway, tying her doke as she prepared for another long day. Inside, the girl remained with her phone, her dream still alive in her hands. Between them stood love, sacrifice, and the quiet certainty that something greater was on its way.
If you want part 2 of the video, comment down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.